bloody game of the American Civil War. The tide of history became a torrent of blood when good sense turned into a furious flame, and brothers grabbed their brothers by the throat to defend what they rightly or falsely claimed. There was a time, we know, when blood soaked the soil of America to make a nation independently new, and it reveled in prosperity and pride. Almost 9 decades later, they did so, south for and north against a grand divide, and brothers' blood soaked American soil when north and south savagely had disagreed. Cotton grown by slaves they must have to supply the mills of the north the south demanded, or the south will go its separate way. If the north refused what the south wanted, slaves the north declared they will not permit, neither will the north allow the south to split. The south saw that ruin without slaves. The Republicans gained the hour. The north saw a threat from the slavery states to rule America contrary to them. The Democrats gained the hand of power. 11 southern states bunched their muscles. They were spoiling for a fight. In the year one President Lincoln, from the nation they seceded, while 23 states remained united. The rebels elected Jefferson Davis president and boldly called themselves the Confederates. The Confederates took Fort Sumter. That was the first blood of Civil War. Against Richmond marched 30,000 Union men. But at Bull Run the Union was defeated. The Union Army beat the Confederates at Shiloh, and Confederate New Zealand quickly fell. On London Sea the armies fought. In Mississippi the Union bombarded. Robert Lee in the east was sweeping. Houses were burning, women and children weeping. Brothers were killing brothers on every side. At the battles of Wilderness and Fort Sylvania, the Union armies suffered dearly. But the tide turned at the Battle of Gettysburg, where 50,000 Americans lost their lives. General Lee surrendered to Ulysses Grant, and thus brought the duel to an end, in which died 140,000 men. There were thousands of civilian casualties besides, to pay the price of the blood they gained, to gain freedom for thousands of slaves, and to defend the nation from disunion. We make heroes of few brave men, while thousands in their making heroically die. Think of Robert Lee, the heroic loser, valiant command of the Confederate armies, under General Ulysses Grant, the Union victor, who refused to take the vanquished sword when both heroes met at Appomattox, and cordially restored to him his horse. Lesser lights were heroes too. Think of just a few among them. Thomas Jackson gained the name Stonewall as Union hero of the first battle at Bull Run. George Meade defeated Lee at Gettysburg. Nor should be forgotten McClellan and Beauregard, Sherman, Hood, Pope, Winfield Scott, and Sheridan, and others who died playing the bloody game.